So today we'll go deeper into Patisamutpada. Before that, there is one sutta which I wanted to cover, which is related to Patisamutpada in one way. It talks about what is Satipatthana and arising of Satipatthana and cessation of Satipatthana. Have you heard something like that? Anyone? No, don't worry. So cover that. So the sutta is in Amata Vagga of Sanyukta Nikaya by called Samudaya Sutta. Very important one, which it is 47.20. Yeah, 47.42. That's the sutta what we are taking up now. So,
Namo Buddhaya, Sarji.
now Buddha. So the thing what we are talking here is that how does the body come to be? This avijja pache sankhara. For the first link to break, we need to observe in everyone and everything. How does the body come to be? This kaya collection come to be? It comes to be by food. So here we have 4 foods. One is the physical food, then we have the 3 mental foods, is passa, then mano sanchetana and vijnana. These are mental food. So 1 physical and 3 mental food. Out of that, we are more concentrating on the physical food to begin with. If we see that when you eat food, it comes for 3-4 hours and then it's gone. So ahara samudaya, rupa samudaya, then the ahara is not there, attagamo. Ahara nirodha kayasa attangamo. So some years back, Ari used to ask where in the sutta you have attanga. Okay, so that is there in the Samudaya Sutta, 47.42. SN 47.42. It's very small sutta, but the depth is very much. So the avijja here, avijja pache sankhara, is first we need to know that it is conjoined pair, meaning you can't remove one and keep the other just because I don't like it. That's not possible. Like what? I'll keep birth, but I'll remove the decay and death. Not possible. It's conjoined, meaning with birth, the decay and death is a continuous process. So now we can analyze why the birth and death are conjoined. It's because of ahara. It will exhaust. It doesn't stay. So what doesn't stay? You can only refuel it, but you can't make it go away. Meaning you can't make something like hunger to go away. So then can I control hunger? Yeah, you can. Like we spoke about toleration, endurance. Yeah, you can. No matter how much might you put, not going to go away. Can I say anicca nature and make the hunger go away? No. You just cannot. But isn't it an anicca nature? Not really. Hunger has got no anicca nature. Hunger is hunger. It's conditioned nature. It is not anicca nature. It's sankata nature. There are three things we need to know. Anicca, Sankata, Patisamutpanna. So if we put everything under Anicca, it's not going to work because it's conditioned nature. If the condition is not there, you will never feel hunger, no matter whether you call it Nitya, you call Anicca, or whatever you want to call, it's not going to surface. Let's say I just now had my breakfast and nothing that I can do to make it hungry. Even though I say Anicca in that, it's a wrong way of understanding the Dhamma. If the condition is not right, it doesn't come. Like if I put a seed in a pot and if it is not given proper nourishment, it will not come. It's nothing to do with Anicca. So, physical discomfort, what we get, are got nothing to do with Anicca nature. It is something to do with conditionality. If there is a condition, and hence even in medicine they talk about conditionality. If the condition is there, like COVID, can the COVID go away just by saying Anicca, Anicca, Anicca? No, the fever will increase unless you take medicine. So, the four requisites have got nothing to do with Anicca nature, it's got to do with Sankata, conditionality. So, you're eating because of condition that it has emptied. So, ahara nirodha, then what happens? Rupasa attangamo. The rupa is gone. What rupa is gone? When I put something in the body, it filled it up. That's a rupa. And that rupa is now gone. So what I can understand is pachaya. That is, not only it is something to do with sankata, it is on a pachaya, which Buddha uses a beautiful explanation called paticca samutpanna. It has arisen out of a cause. The hunger has caused out of a cause. Without a cause, the hunger cannot come. Cause is the food is digested. In the same way, if I'm seeing something, if I'm hearing something, if I'm tasting something, if I'm touching something, if I'm smelling something, that thing, the very thing I'm doing, is having phassa. So phassa samudayo, vedana samudayo, phassa nirodho, vedana attangamo. So what I can understand through this is this being, this comes to be. That is idapachayata, tatata. So he uses this in Pachaya Sutta, which we have covered earlier, but I'm covering this for our practice while in Australia, because for everything we have to see this. You're feeling hot because of the condition, not because you wanted an air conditioner. That's not the condition. So now we can split out into kaya, specific, and mental. You do what is required for kaya. That's got nothing to do with what I think or what it should be. No. So when we all meet in Australia, we have no idea on each other's bodily requirement. We don't know each other's physical food requirement. I have no idea how many times Shaniel eats or what he doesn't eat, or like what Bobby was explaining yesterday on that some wheat kind thing with adding some berries and so many things. I don't know what it is, but that's what, let's say, this. It's just ahara. So then the question comes, should I eat the same thing or shouldn't I eat the same thing? Is immaterial because it's ahara samudaya, rupa samudaya. So what if Shaniel gets up and he doesn't feel hungry? Now, should I eat or shouldn't I eat? Because I'm feeling hungry. Or should I feel hungry? Or should I not feel hungry? This question will come. Why? I'm treating hunger as a physical feel, as a mental feeling. Actually, hunger is a physical sensation. It's not a feeling. There's no passa with any of the sense objects. It is just the body mechanism to say that there is no fuel left. What if there is no feeding? Where? Body will utilize what is there. That means it takes the muscle fat and start burning it. So the body becomes lean. Fair. Absolutely fair. I don't eat again. Then what happens? Even more compresses. The weight keeps on reducing till it becomes skinny. And then you have to eat porridge rice like what Buddha ate. Right? Then he ate that because he came to know it's of no use. Why? Wasn't he having any feeling? Yes, there was a feeling, but that feeling was a sensation rather than a feeling. And hence, those five ascetics left the Buddha, thinking that he has become indulgent, while Buddha was not indulging in it. He was just feeding to be fed. Okay. So this is where we need to know where Buddha Dhamma is and where the torture of the body is. Initially, you need to torture the body a little bit just to make it disciplined. But then, if you keep only the body, saying that everything is in the body, everything is in the body, it's crazy. And also saying everything is in the mind is also as crazy as thinking everything is in the body. And that is not Patisamutpada at all, because Buddha Dhamma, Patisamutpada. Who says so? Let me pull out that sutta and show you what does Buddha Dhamma means. Hold on for a second, I'll show you that. Okay, I will share the screen so that you're clear. What does Buddha say? And so that we don't misrepresent the Buddha. He is asking Katamocha bhikkhave pati samutpado jati pachaya bhikkhave jara maranam uppadava tathagatanam anutpadava tathagatanam tithava sa dhatu sa dhamma titha dhamma niyamata ida pachayata. Okay, so when we say patisamutpada, it means this. And then he says here, tatatha. He says, iti ko bhikkhave ya tatra tatatha avita tatatha anyata tatatha ida pachayata. That means this cannot be changed. What I am saying, no matter whether Buddha appears or Buddha doesn't appear, it cannot be changed. Tatatha, it stays. Okay. And that is the reason it is called Idapachayata. So, what is the contribution of the Buddha is Idapachayata. Idha, this, Pachayata is dependency. I am Uchati Vikave Patisamutpada. This is the definition of Patisamutpada. So, if there is hunger, no matter how much anicca I can say, is not going to change the status of the hunger. If I'm feeling cold, no matter how much I say it's anicca, it's not going to change. If I'm feeling hot, no matter how much I say anicca, it's not going to change. Why? Unless the condition changes, there's nothing you can say can change it. Any question? Because we are coming to the first link formula, which is avijja and sankhara. So then the question comes, by wearing sweater, is that a sankhara? And the answer is no. If there is cold. So then people go in two directions. One saying that you shouldn't be wearing anything, even if it's cold, you have to endure the cold. And the one saying they shouldn't be cold at all. They both are not the middle path. Patisamutpada is the middle path. Ida Pachayata. So if we were to ask what is the total middle ground of the Buddha, it is Patisamutpada, nothing else. Before I move further, I need to know whether you're clear on this. So the question should not come that should you endure heat? Should you endure cold? It makes no sense. If we are saying you shouldn't or you should, it means you're taking one absolute point of view, which is what Vacha keeps on asking Buddha that tell me in absolute term, should you or shouldn't you? And Buddha never answers to them because it is conditioned. How can you say, let's say by the time I reach Brisbane, there is rainy condition and the heat is reduced if it rains, little bit, not that it's going to become 20 degrees centigrade. It will reduce. But the humidity might increase. Then the sweat is more. Heat is not more. Humidity is more. The sweating will be more. Now, can I stop sweating? No. No matter how much I say anicca, 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 I can keep on repeating anicca. It's not going to change a bit for the sweat as far as the sweat goes. Why? Outside, it's humid. And when it's humid, it pulls off water. What's the choice? Put on the fan. No, 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 I shouldn't put on the fan. Okay, then suffer the consequence of having sweat. No, it's anicca. Okay, fair. So basically, you're not following idapacheta. You're following something else. That means I am making sure that it has to be as per my terms, not as per nature. The nature law is different and my law is different. That cannot work. It's nature law. So what you can do, go by what is said in the Sabbasam Sutta by using it. Just use it for the sake of it. Hunger, eat. Feeling cold? Wear a sweater. You're feeling cold, but not somebody. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Just wear a sweater or a muffler or something. Wear a jacket. Whatever you would like to wear. Feeling hot? Remove the t-shirt or remove the dress or whatever it is, or put on the fan or air conditioner or whatever you get. What if somebody calls that you are indulgent? So be it. Did Buddha care much for those five ascetics who left him and went? Because he did exactly the same thing. He found out this is not the path, is on the wrong path. Then we have to come to the law of conditionality. The Patisamutpada is dependent origination, but the base law is idapacheta, is conditionality. If this condition persists, no matter what you think, it's going to remove it. If this condition is not at all there, no matter what you say, it will never happen. As an example, if the immune is very good, no matter you are exposed to all kind of things, then there is nothing which is happening as diseases because the immune is taking care. So he's immune to this. What happens? Doesn't face any problem. Like a factory worker who is carrying 20 kgs, 30 kgs every day, his muscles have grown, so he can take 30 kgs easily. I've seen when I went for a trekking on the Himalayas, we went to Gochela trek. The person, the cook who joined us, is carrying three cylinders. Cylinders, as in the gas cylinder, I think it's not less than 80, 90 kilos into three, putting it on the head. And he's trekking with us to 17,000 feet. We were shocked that how can he carry three filled up cylinders on his head and he can walk much faster than us. It's amazing. Why? Because he's got used to it. Now you see this. Who is carrying this person? Forget the person. Look at the kaya. The kaya has muduta, lahuta, kamanyata. Because he keeps on doing the same thing again and again and again and again, the body gets used to that. So can he not carry three cylinders? Yes. Should I carry three cylinders because he's carrying three cylinders? No. In fact, my colleagues, my office colleagues who had joined me for this trek, they couldn't carry their backpack. So we had to put it on the pony what we had taken. Whereas this guy is carrying cylinders. Look at the irony. Same body, right? The same human body. One is able to carry three cylinders and one is not able to carry a backpack. Should we laugh at this person who cannot carry the backpack and should we appreciate the person who is carrying the cylinder? It's foolishness. The condition is not met. There's nothing to laugh or to ridicule on one and appreciate the another because the avijja is we are not seeing the conditionality. So when we say avijja pache sankhara, it's non-knowing the conditionality. That's it. You should know what condition to supply to get what. And that's it. So, what is a condition? Birth is a condition. You created a condition to be born. Cut the condition to be born, you will never be born. As simple as that. So, can I not cut the condition? Absolutely, you can cut the condition, but you should know the condition to cut that condition. That's the only thing. I need to know how this happens. So, how it happens? Ahara. So cut the fuel, the condition is cut. This is easy now because now I know I am on conditionality, ida pachet. So the contribution of the Buddha versus any other tradition is the conditionalities. If you create a good conditionality, nothing can work in this world to stop that talk. Let's say you have black soil, you put cotton, the cotton will come. You have black soil, you put rice, it will not come. It doesn't match the condition. It will not come. Simple. Because black soil is used for cotton. Who came to know? Through our own insight as an agriculture person, I've studied that, okay, this soil is suitable for this soil is suitable for this. So you put that condition, it works. It works magic. It's not that I need to believe something or I need to do something. There is no belief system. It just works. Why? Because you just applied the condition. In the same way, to attain jhana, you need to create a necessary condition. That's as simple as that. So when we want to practice, it's not about anicca nature that's going to work. It's the conditionality is going to work. But please remember, condition is anicca, meaning the condition can go away without notice because it has viparinama in it. That's correct. If that condition goes away, then it stops. So, like we were discussing yesterday in the night, what's the difference between heart attack and heart failure? Heart attack is a condition where the arteries are blocked. Heart failure is a condition where the heart stops. It's got nothing to do with having a block. It's perfectly working, but it's a mechanical device. It can just stop without notice. But please remember, they both are conditioned. What if there were no blockage in the heart? Can the person die? No matter anybody wishes him to die. But if there are 100% blocks, can anybody bring him back to life by wishing? No. So what is anicca in this? There's nothing anicca in this. It's a condition. What's anicca has to do with the condition. So there's anicca patisamutpanna. Anicca sankata patisamutpanna. Kaya dhamma, vai dhamma, viraga dhamma, nirodha dhamma. If you take one single thing called avijja, or one single thing called a jara marana, then it undergoes through 7 things there, which is anicca, sankata, patisamutpanna, khaidhamma, vaidhamma, viragadhamma, nirodhamma. The same sutta what I was showing to you. That's how it works. That means that single thing will fade away because it requires the link, the previous link. The previous link is not there. It becomes anicca. So the difference between the Goenka or the Burmese technique versus Buddha is that we just putting anitya bodha, saying that this is what it is not true, because it has to meet the complete pachaya. Okay, the dependency. You can't take a subset and make it a complete. Subset is a subset. It's not going to work. So for our practice, we need to see the whole link. This plus this. You can't cut this and keep this. You can't cut this and keep this. So it's both will go together or both will stay. You understand? Meaning, if I keep on saying anicca, the fever will not go because I'm trying this. This also has to go. They both arise together to cease together. Yes, Shaniel, go ahead.
Yeah, can you explain again? You talked about anicca, sankata, something, and then you said
okay. Let me give the 7 things. Yeah.
Okay.
So let me say that I and you have to work out. Now look at the. Oh, you made that F in a proper way. Hey, that's too much. I thought. Okay, now I saw that anyway. Good. Okay, now let's play this game. Now the F was this way. Now the F is this way. If you take one single subset, that subset is birth or decay and death, jara marana. Just take that. Can it be so that it fades away completely? That one, jara marana, without birth.
Without birth, then there can't be those other two.
Exactly. So what Buddha is saying, it'll go in 7 states. First, it becomes anicca because jara marana cannot stay without jati. So it's dependent, right? So then you remove the one, the other one has no control. So it is anicca. It's impermanent. Now you can see impermanent. When we say impermanent, it's the link which is impermanent. It's not about something being impermanent and something being permanent. We're not talking either the permanency of something or the impermanency of something. It's with relation to the link. If I take only the decay and death, if something has to decay, there should be something that can be decayed. If there were no vegetable at all at your house, Shaniel, can anything decay? No. So then is it not conditioned? It is, right? In Pali, it is sankata, condition. Then he says, paticca samutpanna. It is dependently arising on something. That means if the vegetable is there, then it will undergo decay. If there were no vegetable, how can you ever have a decay independent of the vegetable? Right? So that's not going to happen. Right. Now, is it not kaya dhamma? Kaya means it is diminishing. It is. The vegetable, you just keep it. It keeps on diminishing. So today it is just in yellow. Let's say you take a banana and then it's green in color. Next day, a little bit yellow. Then the next day, a little bit, a little bit, and little bit, and little bit. After that, it becomes complete yellow, and then it starts to, and then it all comes out, and you can't even eat it. So you put it into the bin. Right. So from the tree where you, from the plantain where you picked it to the trash can, it might take 2-3 weeks. But you can see it every day. It's diminishing. So kai dhamma. Why dhamma? Vayadhamma means you can't retrieve it back, meaning you can't somehow get it back in its original form.
You can't reverse it.
You can't reverse it. It's on a one-way cycle only.
Mm.
So the moment I picked it out of the plantain, and that's it. That's the end of its life. Viraga Dhamma, that plantain, that banana has got no love for you.
Mm.
Saying that, oh, Shaniel, you know what? I love you a lot. So I will stay the way I am.
Mm.
Viraga. Nirodha Dhamma, it will go out of existence.
Yep.
Right? Now I'll put myself in that. I'm that vegetable. Right? So now people can see me, right?
Mm.
It is anicca. Why? It's growing, right? It's the food is given, it grows. So the food is given, it grows. The food is given, it grows. Right? So if it's anicca nature, the jara marana, can I do something about it? Not possible. I shouldn't get old. It's not possible. So please do something. Not possible. So, going to be aging. Can be slow aging, but still aging. Come on, accept it. It's aging. So, what do? We go to the market, buy some colors, and put it on hair, mustache, or wherever, just to cover that shit up. It's not going to
Mm.
work. It's going to decay. Right? So, anicca. Isn't it dependently originated on the jati, on the birth? That means which idiot asked you to be born? If you didn't wanted this cycle, you shouldn't have done that in the first place. So please, please, sir, no, there's nothing to please. It's a downhill drive. Nothing can be done. So sankata, it's conditioned on that, and is patisamutpanna. It's dependent.
Dependent.
Now you see, I and you, how we met in April. Now this 6 months over. Sorry, 7 months since we are meeting. Do you think I and you are exactly the same body when we met there?
No.
It would be faking if I say, Shaniel, I think you exactly look the way. Yeah, it looks like that because its eyes are not able to pick up the aging signs. But after a few years, if we were to meet and then, Shaniel, what happened? Why you look so old? And you should laugh inside. This idiot doesn't know if it's born, something is born. It will go through this. Can be a banana, can be a vegetable, can be anything. It goes through the same natural cycle. So kayadhamma, vayadhamma, viragadhamma, nirodha. There's no way to reverse it. The vaya can never be reversed. It just can't bring it back somehow by the will of the God, saying the God, please, please do something. Give me a long life. Sir, in human, it's only 100 years.
Yep.
Please,
That makes a lot of sense.
for
Yeah.
my sake, sir, please. And the God would say, I wish I could, but I can't defy the law of nature.
Mm. Because of the diminishing nature and that one way.
You can't go back. So, Shaniel, the day I saw you on April 4th, 2025, can I get back again?
Nope.
The time I spent with Bobby in his kuti, he has made his house a kuti, right? His room is like a monastery. Can I have that experience again? No. Can I have his Maya as per him and Maya as per the previous owner? The dog, what he has. The time I spent with Maya or Maya again. It's not possible. And every moment we spent in Brisbane cannot be repeated at all. So then the question comes, do you want to hold on to the view that you can keep something to yourself? Not true. In that case, isn't it so trivial to talk? Should you endure heat or should you endure cold? Should you put on the air conditioner? Shouldn't you put on the air conditioner? It looks really trivial because we are not understanding the dependency nature. Rather, we are just saying a subset of things and saying that this is what it is. No, it is not what it is. Just by saying anicca, the heat is not going to go away because the environment is hot. It's not you are hot. So you take care at the best, right? And if it is cold, wear warm clothes, and that's it. And like the doctor has said, don't sit beyond 45 minutes. Don't sit beyond 45 minutes. Respect the nature. No, no, no. Sajal is sitting 5 hours, so I should also sit 5 hours. Yeah, you can sit and forget all about your um, leg of basically your knee and then take it to the doctor and then he will say you're on a wheelchair. Then you can permanently sit on that forever. Or use smartness and sit as long as it doesn't pain. Get up when it starts pain. That's it. Because it's conditioned. How did that condition come to be? I fell down from a bus, from a moving bus. Obviously, you've torn that thing, so nothing can be done. So just be the way it is. Look at the anicca nature of this. No matter what you do, that jara marana like that can never be done with. Meaning, it keeps on moving away. In the same way, the knee, you can't keep it. It will fade away. Meaning, it will become deteriorated. So what you can do? Manage it with care. Handle with care is written on the glass. Why? If it falls, it breaks. So if you don't want it to fall, sorry, if you don't want to break, don't make it fall. In the same way, the body is like a glass. Be careful. You try to do too much, it breaks. You might be able to fix it, might not be able to fix it at all. Then what should I do? Understand the nature and just work out on the nature. So these 7 things. So anicca, sankata, patisamutpanna, kayadhamma, vayadhamma, viragadhamma, nirodha. So when we have this, we know that you can practice this irrespective where you are, how you are, doesn't matter. Because this 7 can never be changed. So as long as a vegetable is born, so long is the jara marana. There were no condition, or sorry, no dependency on the birth. That is, if the banana didn't come from the planting, it wouldn't have decayed and gone. Does that make sense? So
Yes.
if you see nature now, from half brick to whatever you have, is having this exactly the same nature. Every product has the same nature. It is born, it is going to decay, going to die. So we say it as end of life. and it's on a downward trend. So what happens? Its dependency can be seen, and also its conditionality can be seen. It's conditioned by market. If the market is doing good, it seems to exist. After a while, it cannot. Even if the market is good, you need to come up with a new version of your game because people get bored of playing the same game. So you change and your market strategy will change. So then you enter into new markets because the old market has got saturated. Why did it saturate? If a market is born, the market is bound to decay. Right? So it's the same nature. So the demand and supply also goes through the same thing. As long as there is demand, that is one link, supply is the other link. They seem to be working in tandem. But supply cannot stay on its own without the demand, and the demand cannot stay on its own without the supply. So, if I want to supply something, there should be demand for it. So what will I supply? So, as long as there's a market for something, there is something that can be sold. It's dependent, it's not independent. And even if it is sold, it can never be replicated. Yeah, because it's Vaidam. So, can you get back your glory, Shaniel? The interview what you gave, can never get it back. I've seen your complete interview of that Hall of Fame, and then that's it. That's it. You can put it on your in your office that we are the Hall of Fame of Australia. It seems good, but that's it. On that you can grow something, but you cannot replicate it back. You cannot redevelop it or reimage it. Even though I'll put a word reimagine, read this one, that one, or whatever English phrases I can bring it, but that doesn't change nature law.
Yeah. Another good example is um, recently we had, one of the sports here. They had the final, and a lot of my friends, their team was in the final, and they won eventually. And so they're very, very happy, very excited. But I could see that that is going to end. All of that joy or whatever from that experience is not going to last. They can't get it back.
Yes,
And then next season's another season, and everything starts again. It's like
exactly. So even in the movies, you have season one, season two, season three. Why these seasons? Because they don't stay.
yeah,
If it stayed, then you wouldn't have a next season. And like in the game of cricket or any games or whatever, you bask that, you get that pleasure holding the cup, which is hardly 5 minutes, and then it fizzles out. And when it fizzles out, you can't stop it.
seems so senseless. So much work for this
This much. So,
momentary.
for that reason only, I was telling Bobby some months ago that we need to get into jhana because this one is so less. Irrespective whether you call it as anicca, 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 and sit in the couch or in the cushion, that's not going to change a wee bit because you can't permanently sit on a cushion closing your eyes. Not possible. Why? It also undergoes these 7 things. It's anicca. That means you can't sit there permanently glued to your bum and saying that, you know what, that cushion is down under. No, you have to get up. Anicca. It's dependent on the condition. Sankata. You know what's the condition? Because you were standing, you have to sit. Now, when you sit, again, you have to stand. You can't sit endlessly. Not possible. Without standing, you can't sit. Try it out. You just cannot sit. You first stand and then you sit. Have you ever tried? When I say get up, you're going to get up. And when you get up, you're standing. And then you walk. And then you sit. There's no way you can escape this. Can you try? Can anybody sleep while sitting? But now you're on a chair. You have to get up, go to the place, and sleep. But you can't sleep from the chair. You have to get up. So without getting up, you cannot sit. So the previous condition has to be met. Without meeting the previous condition, there's no way the next condition can be brought about. It's dependent on that. So when I was standing, that when I sit, that became anicca. That posture no longer exists. And when I sit, again stand, sitting posture is gone, replaced by standing posture. Now that is gone, replaced by walking posture. So anicca, sankata, samutpanna. Yes, go ahead, Shenil.
So, um, just listening to you, I mean, the understanding that sort of comes to me or has dawned upon me is really understanding the sankata nature of everything is important in, I guess, developing that wisdom about anicca and eventually being able to let go of.
Exactly. So there's nothing called permanent sitting.
Mhm.
There's nothing called permanent standing. There's nothing called permanent walking. There's permanent sleeping. Nothing is permanent and nothing is impermanent either. Now, if you take two absolute points, I can make one permanent and that becomes another impermanent. And if I call something impermanent, then something should be permanent, right? So then what happens? Here we have a problem. If cancer is permanent, then the cure is impermanent. If the cure is permanent, then cancer is impermanent. It means the cancer shouldn't come. It's pretty wrong. So it's not like that. It's dependent on two links. The one of that link, one of that subset of that link is having this nature. And hence Buddha says, Paticca samutpanna. In the sutta, he says, what is patisamutpada? What is patisamutpanna? The most important sutta, Pachaya Sutta. That's exactly what Buddha Dhamma is. And you can see it in every nature, everything, every tree to plant to animals to whatever. And hence it's called Ida Pachayata. This being, this comes to be. With the arising of this arises. That's dependency. If there were no dependency, then there's nothing. Then you're cured of that malady. See, hunger being, headache comes to be. With the arising of hunger, headache arises. So nice, right, Chenier? What I could have done is I could have gone to your kitchen while you are meditating, ate something which was there, even a fruit, and just sat. With hunger not being, no headache is going to be. With the cessation of hunger, headache ceases. Now, which idiot asked me to get into headache and migraine and trouble everyone around and then saying that, you know what, I'm able to tolerate hunger? What are you trying to display? my ignorance. That's exactly what it is. Avijja. Same thing with going to the washroom. With bladder filled, urine is going to be. With the arising or filling of bladder, urine arises. With the removal of urine from the bladder, no urine is going to be. With the cessation of urine, the bladder filling ceases. So simple. So what should I do? Just go to the washroom. I don't have to even tell you, Shenial, can I use your washroom? Just go, relieve yourself, and come back. So, is there raga in this? No. Is there a dvesha in this? No. Is there a moha in this? No. Raga kayo, dosa kayo, moha kayo, nibbana. That's it. Because you cut off the link. So then you're at peace. Upasamo. Totally at peace. Just get up, go to the washroom. There's no liking or disliking or anything about a washroom. Just go there, relieve it, flush it, ensure that it is a usable condition for the next person who's going to come, because it's you only coming as another person. Clean it up, make it functional, come back, sit, stand, walk, sleep, no posture. That's it. Without standing, you can't sit. Without sitting, you can't walk or stand. So you have to stand, walk, stand, sorry, stand, sit, stand, walk, stand, sleep. Right? So the standing is a common thing. And if you can't just stand and jump into the bed, you have to stand, sit. So one posture is replaced by the next posture. That next posture is replaced by next posture. The next posture is replaced by next posture. And hence we are saying posture to posture changes, which is anicca, sankata, condition. Patisamutpanna, it's arising out of moving one posture and putting another posture. Khaidamma, it's diminishing. Vayadamma, you can't get it back. You can't reverse it. Oh, no, no, no. I think, no, gone. Viragadamma, the postures have got no interest in you. Let's keep it straight and simple. Nirodha Dhamma, it doesn't arise again at the same place, at the same time. Gone. So is it a really requirement to sit on the cushion? Is it a really requirement to keep on walking? No. Is it a really requirement to keep on standing? No. And is it a requirement to always keep on sleeping? Because there are these seven things. Now, when I was ignorant, I was thinking walking is the best form of meditation. No. I was thinking sitting is the best form of meditation. No. And the Jains stand, and Buddha ridicules them in many suttas that these people stand forever and refusing to sit. Why? Because they think they can uncondition the condition. Not possible. Right? It's not that should we go to the Vipassana Research Institute to do the Vipassana or not. No, that's fine. That's still conditioned. When it's conditioned, no, it is conditioned. And in conditioning, there's anicca nature in that. Because this condition is created out of anicca. So it's not going to stay at all. it is dependently originated. That means that place where I am going to do the meditation has arisen out of a dependency, and hence the experience what I'm going to get there is dependent. It's not independent of the condition. So when I come out of the retreat, from the Pomona retreat, it can never be replicated again, no matter how much I try. And even then, it goes through these four dhammas: Kaya Dhamma, Vaya Dhamma, Viraga Dhamma, Nirodha Dhamma. So nothing I can do except for going back with craving again to the center to get back the experience, which is the cause of the dukkha, craving. What should I do? Nothing. Just cut the conditionality. Maybe you're creating a separate condition, and that's the cause of the dukkha. You cut the condition, you're in nibbana. That's it. And you're done. The pain is over. So now you know you're standing. You know you're standing. And that's there in Sampajanakari Hoti. That's exactly what he's saying. When you're standing, you know you're standing. When you're sitting, you know you're sitting. When you're sleeping, you know you're sleeping. When you're wearing robes, clothes, you know you're wearing clothes. Because you see this conditionality changing from one to another. So, anicca, sankata, patisamutpanna, kayadhamma, vayadhamma, viragadhamma, nirodhamma. These are the seven things that any meditator should meditate upon. And then he has attained the ultimate freedom. This is the last step. So I'm almost coming closer to that. And that's it. So now I'm penetrating into the whole cycle of existence. Any more questions? Bobby, you've become silent. Nice. It's not nice to see you silent, but anyway, looking silent. Yes, Harry, you wanted something.
A small question. So this Dhamma, in the previous, you've explained primarily as it's going to vanish, the vanishing nature. But today you've explained the irreversible nature of it. Is there a deeper connection there between the two?
Yes, so one at a very lighter level, it just fades, goes away like that. Vyaya. Vyaya means that which doesn't stay. Like if you go to a beach and see this coming and it's just flows back, it's the Vyaya nature or Vaya nature of it. Today, why I told that is if when you go deeper, you would like to make it workable, which can never happen. So it has this non-reversible nature. You cannot reverse it back. Like I was talking about, I meeting Bobby in his kuti, nice kuti, very nice one, which he had given it to me. And he has replicated how the what is the Dhammagiri kuti. So they put on the floor, he sleeps, he does everything like a monk. So I felt I'm meeting a monk in Bobby. But can I replicate it back? Can I get it back? The April 3rd experience can never be got back. And April 4th experience of Janak and his wife and daughter and Shaniel and Viren and all of these guys coming to Bobby's home. It's gone and gone forever. It's done. Yes.
Yeah, I guess when people say it's possible to recreate it, they recreate the same symbol. They use the same symbol to say it's the same thing. So the symbol can be
Now
used.
I'm going to recreate the same thing in Shaniel's home. I can keep on reflecting it back. Shaniel, when we met on 4th and how it was, that's not going to bring it back. No matter how many times I can say it was pretty good. My Australian tour was very good. It is the best tour and blah blah, all that. But can never be got it back. It's gone. Yes.
Yes, so that's back to, but I guess I'm saying why people feel it can be gotten back is because they recreate it, right? Sometimes they make
They crave
redo.
for that. So I also crave for it. So then what I'm doing is I love Brisbane. So I'll first put that. That's fixed. That object is fixed. So that's the reason we put that. I love Brisbane. Now, when I enter into Brisbane, I've already entered in my mind Brisbane.
And they got the same sort of the same feeling, so it feels the same. Hence, they feel
Exactly.
the same, but it's a
Exactly.
new feeling.
Yeah. So let me cover that up. What you're asking. So now I was in Shaniel's home. That was the last day of the tour, mine. So I felt this place where he's sitting, and there's a Chunyagara, what he's created, and there's nice places around. I feel that's the best place to be. Now I would like to recreate it. But 6 months have passed. I'm not considering that. I'm thinking when I go there, it's exactly the same. I already made it like that. So when I enter Shaniel's home, I'm entering the home of that day. That is 22nd, I think, whichever date of April we went there. So in my mental mind, I'm going on that day and recreating the space. So if everything looks the same, I feel pretty happy. Otherwise, like that F had fallen down, and then I will ask Shaniel, why did you move this furniture here? And he would say, Vilasji, you know what? It was coming in between. That's the reason I moved it. But I'm not really happy because I don't know, my recreation is gone. And then I go out because that was April. It was not a hot weather condition. So I open the door and I go out, and there's a tennis court, and then I would like to jump out there. It's pretty hot. So then Shaniel from the back says, hey, Vilasji, don't go there. Your skin is going to turn dark. You just come back. It's hot. So I'm trying to recreate. It's not working. There's a pain. There's a dukkha because what I thought is a place I need to stay is fizzled out. So what's the best practice for me? Just let it go. Which one? The 22nd or 23rd of April 2025. Just drop it. This is another experience. Just don't hang on to that experience and try to meet two ends through a conscious cutting, joining, and say that when I was there, like that the song, when I was young, I listened to the radio. That song is exactly what we're doing. I go back to the memory lane, and when I go to his home, I'm basically wanting to relive how it was, which is ridiculous because it's already gone through these 7 stages. Nothing in this world can bring it back. So, what's the respite from this? For Nibbana, just give it up. Not worth it. Do you mean to say that I shouldn't go to Brisbane? Yes, absolutely. Don't travel in the mind. Yes, go ahead.
Last question for Shaniel. With the arising of what? the F arises.
The arising of what?
The F arises. The letter F arises. The half-brick F arises. I'm asking the condition leading to the F.
Oh, we lost you mentioning it all the time in our sessions. That's why.
Yeah, I've been looking at it. It's fallen. So he made sure, let me put it back. He shouldn't have done that. It would have been a good exercise session anyway. It's fine. So
I thought a colleague saw it or something.
no. That thing was looking too good to see how you can make up, how you can, even though it is fallen, you still make up. And in fact, so you know what, Ariu, I don't know whether you're seeing it or not in the same way, that L, the last one, is not visible. It looks like I.
I.
Okay, I could say hive rather than half. You know how mind works. It makes up for the shortfall. Now it's a shortfall there. It's hive brick, not half brick. Because I can't see the L there. But you see this. It has seen half brick when in his home. So it replaces it. And it's so smart that it can make up for the loss. So why am I concerned about that F falling here? Because it's nicha nature, that half break. You know, if I could do another thing, or Shaniel, I could say, Shaniel, just hire me for some reason. I don't know what you're going to hire me for, because I can't let go of that half break. I don't mind letting go of Shaniel, it's fine, but that half break is, why do we join a company? We join for that symbolization. Like Google, it's just symbol. It's Apple is a symbol. Half brick is a symbol. So when you symbolize either the product or the organization, whichever way it works. So now for some, it is the product. For some, it is the organization. Like the Fruit Ninja, and many people would know half brick. So whomever I've asked, people here, down here, Shaniel, they have played the game. They love your games. And when I say to them, it's from a company called Half Brick Studios, then they ask me, so? And I say to them, the CEO is known to me. What? Yes. And then their expression changes. And I say, I'm going to stay at his house. Sure. Yes, I'm going to his home. No words. And you're such a hyped figure in India. I didn't know that you have, so many followers, basically, at least in Bangalore. Because they just keep on asking me, why are you going to Australia? So then I say, you know this game called Fruit Ninja? Yeah, I've been playing and blah, blah, all that will happen. Yeah, I'm just going to meet him. So there ends the story. So Shaniel is not known, but Fruit Ninja is known. Okay, what if an offer comes from Fruit Ninja to me to join? Example, I'm just giving an example. And what happens to me? I will jump into it. Why? Because that's the product I love. So then what happens? It becomes niche, permanent. So then it's not sankata, it's asankata. It's unconditioned because it's my love. It might be your company, I don't care. My love, right? Then asankata. Then it is patisamutpanna. No, it's not dependently originated at all. And then it doesn't follow these four dhamma: kaya dhamma, vaya dhamma, viraga dhamma, nirodha dhamma. I think Fruit Ninja is going to be exploding and exploding and exploding and exploding in all markets because I am associated with it. So I'm not happy with the CEO taking some actions which are counterintuitive. They don't know what they're talking about and blah, blah, all that, because I am so obsessed with the company. Not because I'm working for Half Brick Studios. I'm working for Fruit Ninja.
Mhm.
How did I get associated with Fruit Ninja? Because I started playing the game. And now I'm a developer. So what should I do? Join, obviously. So I'll apply and I join. And I want the company to work on my terms because now I am Fruit Ninja. I care a damn what you think about your company, but you have to basically work because I want it to work. Right? And that's exactly what we're doing in every organization, that we want it to work the way it has to work. So we are not interested if the company takes a different call than what I think should.
So true. I've seen that many times with
Yeah.
people joining, this company. Yeah.
And their illusion is broken the moment you take a different decision and say, what? Who on earth takes this decision? They should at least ask me once before taking the call. This is unfair. How can they do it? And the best part of this game is, I was telling Lata, she's just dropped off. I was telling Lata is that, somebody gets promoted, you should see how frugal it is, that there's no thing called as promotion. Absolutely, there's no promoting. You're not promoting anything. Because if there is a promotion, there's a demotion. You can't cut out. The two are links. So if I accept promotion, I should also accept demotion. There's no way I can accept promotion only against the wishes of demotion. So when you were Sakadagami, or when I was Sakadagami, you could see that you're not associated with this at all. Neither promotion makes you feel elated and demotion makes you feel depressed, because you're out of that link. So when you're out of that link, there is no dukkha. It just becomes natural. It doesn't matter if somebody flatters you or appreciates you. Okay, good day. And somebody says, what a stupid decision you have taken. And they say, okay, maybe it's fine. It's fine. It's fair. I mean, in all fairness, makes sense, because he's seeing it in that way. Maybe I've taken a wrong decision. Maybe. So then
I found that I was so much more open to feedback from that point onwards.
Yes.
It didn't bother me. It's like, oh, okay, well, what can I take from this? To rather than, oh, how dare you?
Exactly. So you're not pushing it away, saying, how can you talk like this? And that doesn't matter. Whether your idea is taken or not taken, it doesn't really matter. So that's what happens. And then when you turn anagami, it's even more beautiful, that you don't feel anything like half brick any longer.
That's why the F was like this for so long.
Yeah, it didn't matter. The F is there, or the brick is this side and half goes that side. Doesn't really matter, because there is no kamachanda, and hence there's no vyapada. Okay, I was teasing on F because how people look at that, keep on watching it. Oh, why? Because that's the pain, right? That's the pain of samsara. You want it to look in a particular way, and you know what? The inquisitiveness to know why you kept these things in this way, it's such a waste of time. It doesn't matter how you kept, what you kept, but I would like to know. I am very curious. So I'll say, Shaniel, I have one curious question. What is that on the left-hand side? Vilasji, you are coming in next few weeks. You can see for yourself. No, I just want to know what's there. It looks funny, is that a monitor and something? And then so much pain. And you can see that why is this guy going through this pain? Maybe when he's here, I'll give him, take it. If you think it makes sense to you, rather than you struggling to see what it is, what it is. That's what happens.
Yeah. And, another one of my colleagues has been on leave for the last month. So he came back. First meeting we're in, he took a screenshot of that F falling down and he posted it. And he said, Heartbreak is falling apart while I've been away.
I have been telling you to put the F back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. A colleague might have triggered it. That's what I was.
Yeah, I know that it's not me who's triggered it.
Yeah. If it was Vilas, I'd leave it.
It won't have mattered. So, like that. So now that's how you can see a difference between Sotapanna and Sakadagami and Anagami and Arhat. Is that when I really reach Arhat, it doesn't appear at all. Meaning I can make it appear and disappear at the same time. Now that I've seen the cycle of existence and cycle of no existence, so I can look at that half brick forever, non-existent, and I can make half brick, make it exist. So when there is existence, then there is jati, jara, marana, and all that. So I'm right now in Bangalore, is existence. Flying to Brisbane, which is another existence, and coming to your house is another existence, and moving out of your home is another existence. So we can see the arrival, departure, arrival, departure, arrival, departure on my passport, not the passport of the paper, my life passport, right? So then another 24 days from today, that's your last day in this existence, in this seat. Okay, so what would you like to have on the last day? If a question is asked, answer nothing. And on the day of your departure, means you're dying, what would you take from here? Nothing. That's it. That's the end of. And then when I land there, this nest, this gone, this shore is gone. And that shore becomes this shore. And that, this, meaning this becomes that, meaning I was there. I was in Bangalore, the past life. Mm-hmm. And I'm in Brisbane, present life. And every day going away, 31st, so 30th is gone, 1st of December, 2nd and 3rd and 4th. So the death taking its toll. Day will come, 10th of Jan. I need to say goodbye. The end of so-called Brisbane. Yes, Bobby.
Because Vilasi, this the Kaya Dhamma, Vaya Dhamma, Viraga Dhamma, Nirodha Dhamma, the translation looks the same meaning for me for everything. So can you just shortly say that what is the key difference in those words? If it is liable to end, vanish, fade away, cease.
I know I can do it, provided Shaniel has some time. Has time. Okay. So because we need to take example. Otherwise, this looks like what is there in the English. So, Shaya, Shaya means what? You eat something. Take eating. We were to stand in that counter and eat in his at his place. 30th of November. Stand at the counter. You cut vegetable. Kaya happened. Right? It was one single, let's say carrot, cut it into two parts. Kaya happened. It no longer resembles a carrot. You can still call it a carrot, but it is cut. Okay.
So you mean as a shape of that is finished.
It's gone, right?
Right. So it is what it is translation is liable to end. So is that
Forget the translation, at least understand.
no, I'm just trying to understand. So
No,
that
no.
as a banana,
If you
it is over.
understand from example rather than the English words written there.
Okay. So
That's my request.
what is there any that Indian language words for that? Kaya.
Kaya, kshaya,
Shaya.
and there's no proper English word because even in Kannada we use kshaya.
Okay.
I don't know about in Malayalam what.
Yeah, Shaya is there. It is finishing. Something is there.
Ah,
Yeah.
something like So you know it. That's what whatever the Malayalam, Kannada, or any other language, Indian language meaning is the same.
Shaikya means, he actually, for example, they say like, when a rich person, when he loses all the money, he become very poor. They say Shaikya, oh, he has become so poor. So that word
Kshaya is also the body diminishing
yeah,
every day.
that also, it refers to some sickness also.
Yes, kshaya. So the best example which is using the English word is take a carrot and then cut into two parts. It became kshaya.
Okay, Shaya.
Vyaya is passing away, but vyaya means vecha, means spending. It spent out. I think in Malayalam also should have vecha. Spend. Vecha. Spend.
Spend. Oh, okay, vecha.
Spend. So it is spent his
Yeah,
lifetime.
yeah, spending is there. Yes.
Yes, spend.
Yeah.
Okay. Ayadhamma, Vayadhamma. Viraga dhamma. Raga, without raga, means discolored. Right? So when you peel off the carrot, it becomes discolored from the original how it was. Or you take a lemon and you remove the outer shell of it, and then it's discolored. It shows its nature, basically. Viraga dhamma. Nirodha dhamma. You squeeze the lime into the whatever you're putting, and then it's onto the trash can. Right?
Yes. Oh,
Nirodha. That means this rasa which was there, this liquid thing, is no longer there. Now you apply to your own body. Same thing. And you apply to anything for that matter.
yeah. Thank you, Vilashi, because when you read these English translations, but when you say it, it becomes very beautiful, and it is for reflecting it. It is very very helpful.
Yeah, because I'm practicing on that. So I don't go by that English translation at all. I go by the Pali. It's more conducive for my workout. Otherwise, that English all looks the same or all looks so different, and I don't even know what he's talking. And I don't
Whenever
think
this
that. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
whenever this type of some formula comes, like when you're talking about name and form, the raga, or now this today, this formula. When I meditate, it comes up and it becomes more clear, and that reflection happens, and it is very very helpful.
Good, Bobby. Good. You should reach something when you're there.
With all your blessings.
No, with all Buddha's blessing, not my blessing. I'm no one bless or not to bless.
Buddha is incomplete without Sangha also, right? Dhamma,
Yeah, that's
Buddha,
correct.
Dhamma, Sangha.
Still nice. Anyway, so Half Brick Studios is Half Brick Studios. So we'll go there and make it a complete studio, full brick studio,
Full brick.
full brick. We'll build the entire dhamma place at his place,
Look forward to it.
and then filled with gratitude, Daniel, for hosting all of us and making this.
It's my pleasure.
All merits to you.
No, I look forward to it.
And one last thing before I go. You need to open up the doors for dana for yourself. Not because you require any money or that. I had closed my doors time ago, but when I read the sutta, I found I shouldn't be stopping anyone from. Since you should open it up. They want to contribute, can contribute. Want to contribute, have to contribute. But you didn't say that. Don't give me anything, even though you
They
don't
will.
require anything.
They always do. They always bring food and other things. They're donating
No, no,
already.
that is food and all this is fine. But if they want to contribute money, monetary term, or whatever term,
Mhm.
you just go ahead, accept it because you're not the person who's accepting dhamma, which is just bear it in mind. Don't stop their punya. Who wants to?
That's true. I understand.
Because you have reached a particular spot and then you require, but others do require. So let's not reject it. Anyway, you don't require anything, that's known.
Mhm.
But whoever requires,
Okay.
maybe you can just say, okay, whatever you give is fine. Somebody can give you a t-shirt or something, maybe out of their love or affection, dhamma, what doing that,
Mhm.
let them do it. Don't come in the way because you are blocking their punya.
Mm. I see. Yep.
That's one mistake which I had done.
Mm.
Not that I required anything, but still I was feeling I shouldn't be doing it. I shouldn't ask. I'm sorry, I'm not asking, but I shouldn't be allowing at all. That was wrong
Mm.
thing because then the dhamma cannot be taken free.
Mm.
Okay, so we need to do something for somebody to do something about it. Or let's say somebody gives $1 to, that doesn't matter. Somebody gives $100,000 to it, but they have to do something.
Mm.
So don't
Yeah,
stop.
I understand.
Yeah, because I forgot about it. This exact mistake I had done.
Mm.
And one other thing I learned out of this, after people giving me so many things, nothing belongs to me. Makes me so happy that this entire place here is not mine
Mm.
at all. And my parents' home now, which has been contributed by so many, doesn't belong. In fact, it never belonged to me because of my parents' home. Now that I have made that Dhamma hall and all of that, I've already donated it to the. So anybody can come and stay as long as they want, and now there is no need taking anything rent or whatever.
Yeah. Mm.
And I feel
Now,
so nice that something I did, somebody can come stay, and they don't have to pay me anything. They the facility.
mm. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing.
That's really wonderful. I'm so glad. And when I go and see the construction thing, which is, it doesn't even give me a second thought.
Mm.
It's such a nice thing. So I was telling someone, I don't know whom that I was telling Madhulika, except for my underwear, everything is done. So now I can't take anything to be mine forever. See this spectacle, this glass what I'm wearing is donated. This thing is donated. Shirt is donated. And there's nothing else in this. And Marin has donated the shorts. So nothing is mine. So I can't wear or keep anything without spreading metta to them.
Yeah.
Like Aryu has given so many things. Everything
Mm.
belongs to Aryu. So I can fill myself with gratitude and metta for Aryu. If he had not done this, I don't think so I would ever have grown. I feel
Mm.
so compelled and so kind-hearted to him that it's his, which I'm maintaining. I'm just like what we can say, a hired person keeping track of everything, making sure everything works, or otherwise nothing belongs to us.
Beautiful.
So when I see my home here, it's not my home anyway, but still when I see it, nothing belongs. It all belongs to their owners who have support. So because of their support, grow. Amazing.
Yes.
I wish you also get that. It's a beautiful feeling to, which can never, nothing in this world can get you the Brahma Vihara experience.
Yeah, thank you, Rajji.
Sure. That's it then. So that will boost your speed of Dhamma.
It's always nice to have a boost from time to time.
Yeah, because I've seen myself doing this mistake, and then I thought, let me. Because if you want to increase the pace of your, just you have to let it go, and the best way to let it go is to donate. It's not yours, so it gives you that weird experience. It's yours. No, it's theirs. They gifted you, but it doesn't belong to you. You become a caretaker of it. Then you understand the Dhamma are just a caretaker. So you have to take care of your body because you are just caretaker. Just take care of it. It has to be taken. And everything looks the same.
Yeah, very wise advice. Thank you very much.
And one great thing what these people have done is they have made me lose the concept of home and concept of my home. It's just when I go and stand in front of it, just check, is my home? And number one, it's my parents' home. Number two, see this, I feel filled with gratitude, so much. And what is that I can do for them? And that's the thought I keep.
It's really, really interesting that you say that because, I'm always thinking about that too now. Like, I've noticed it grow more and more when I see some problems people are having. It's like, what can I do, to help them? And I see it occupying more and more of my time now, my mind share. Yeah.
Yeah, it will increase more and more.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, I think you should. I mean, it's not that you should go and ask for donation or anything to ask for, but then if somebody gives, not yours.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know Chirag had asked me before, about what he can do, and I've been very slack in setting something up. Like he wanted to at least, donate in some way, and but it was waiting on me to do something about it. I haven't done it, so this has given me a reminder that I need to not block other people from.
Yeah, don't block. You just say whatever you want to do. I don't have to be specific.
Yeah.
Can do it. Like, when Eri was here and then my wife said that he's having this heart thing, all that. The concern what he showed was that, okay, because he had given me that, what's that? Fitbit watch, yeah, and then it was not showing proper. And he said, Vilas, I'm going to get you the Apple watch. We wanted to pay for it. He said, no, I'm going to. Then, you know what? If I pay for it, it becomes my watch. If he pays for it, it's not my watch. So it is Ariu's watch. When I see this, like this, picture which comes, my thinking is, what can I do for him?
Yeah.
It immediately brings me to Metta, Karuna, Mudita, all the four at once. I have never had Brahmavihara experience other than really sitting and doing. Now it is consistent.
Mm.
I don't have to do anything. It's always in that. So when I see this lady had come and they had given a t-shirt, and then I see that, I feel, oh my goodness, what I can. And I'm going to meet Marin again. Thought I'm going to wear those. So I was telling Madhulika, if somebody gives me an underwear, they made me nude. That means nothing I have. It's absolutely everybody's ownership.
Mm.
It brings tears to me actually seeing that I don't own.
Mm.
Great feeling. And now that energy or that Brahma Vihara experience is strong. It becomes easy to spread metta.
Yeah, for sure. Mm.
Anyway, you also done a lot of things. So you are not a miss out.
Yep. Yep. But I really appreciate your advice. Thank you once again.
Sure. All right. We end for
Okay.
today.